Good evening, good night, good morning. Hebrew Israelites, once known as African Americans, and my fellow human beings. Let's cut straight to the chase. Black women are as blind to the Bible as Israelis calling themselves God's chosen people because it feels good. Black women like calling themselves alpha women because it feels good. They like calling themselves queens because it feels good. But what is a queen with no king? What is a queen with no children? Who are you the queen of, other than your selfishness? Kevin Samuels was trying to save the black family and black women's souls. Now, T.D. Jakes has put his ministry up for grabs because he's telling you the truth and you don't want to hear the truth. You see, when a person doesn't want to hear the truth, it stings like alcohol. When a person doesn't mind hearing the truth, it is like hydrogen peroxide. It cleanses, but it doesn't sting. One has to ask themselves why Kevin Samuels switched to talking to women instead of men. The reason he switched was because of the stats. And if you know Kevin Samuels, he always went to stats. And when he realized that 75 to 80% of the divorces were started by black women, then he realized that black men weren't necessarily the problem. And then he would always ask the question, why did you get divorced? And the answers were ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. Understand this: marriage is a labor of love. It is a labor of love. Now, what is love? Love is non-emotional intelligence based on survival. Love is non-emotional intelligence based on survival. How does society exist? It exists with families. Families are for survival. Without families, you do not have societies. Understand this. Men and women are different because of utility. And what is utility? It is what they bring to the relationship. A man's job is to bring security and to provide. That is a man's utility. A woman's utility in a family is to take care of the man, take care of the man's needs, his provisions, and take care of the provisions of the children. That is her utility. But let's get to the word submissive. It's just a word, and it is being misunderstood. A man has to be submissive to his wife. A man has to be submissive to his wife. How is he submissive to it? How is he submissive to his wife? When he protects her and when he provides for her. When he protects and provides for the family, that is his submission. A woman's submission is to provide for the man and to provide for the children. That is her submission to the family. We have utilities. God with made us so that we could handle our utility, so that we could be of utility to the family. Being of utility to the family is being of utility to the society. Kevin Samuels tried to explain to you. But he would say love has nothing to do with a marriage. He was looking at it contractually. Where he was wrong is that love is non-emotional intelligence based on survival. Love is non-emotional intelligence based on survival. A woman should look for a man that's going to be a protector and a provider. Love can come later. A man should look for a woman that is going to take care of the home, keep the home clean, provide for the meals, keep the home clean, and if necessary, work. But her job should not be the main job. She should not be the main breadwinner. And the first to retire, if they both have to work, should be the woman. Love is non-emotional intelligence. Let me explain something to you. A man cheats on a woman. A woman cheats on a man. They get upset. The man comes home and he shoots the woman for cheating on him. The woman shoots the man for cheating on her. That is not love. That is selfishness. That is selfishness. Understand the difference between selfishness and love. Love is intelligence. The root to survival. The root of survival is intelligence. And what better way to survive than with love? Non-emotional love is intelligence because it provides. It creates the intelligence and the wisdom to keep families together. Marriage is not supposed to be gaga land. It is not gaga land. It is not like tripping on smoking a joint and sitting back chilling. It is not getting drunk and sitting back relaxing. It is a labor of love. And love is non-emotional intelligence, which is necessary for the survival of humanity. You love a person for their character. You love a person for their character. And the more their character is of utility, the more you should love and respect this person. Women look for love in relationships because how can you not love a person that's going to protect and provide for you? Men look for respect. They have to look for respect first because they have to know that this woman has confidence in him. And she proves that she has confidence in him by the way she takes care of and nurtures the family. Let's get back to TD Jakes. Myself, I believe all churches should become, black churches should become synagogues. And he should be, and all black churches should become synagogues. Realize that we are God's chosen people, as Deuteronomy 28 states. We had the yokes. But that's my thing. That is my primary message that I am to deliver to my people. But black women, I'm telling you now, there is no guarantee that you're going to be saved because you are a Hebrew Israelite. You are breaking, if there is an 11th commandment, well then I'm going to tell you this. A divorce is breaking the commandments. A divorce is breaking the commandments. Because you are looking for something outside of your marriage. And if you say that your man is this or that, or he is not satisfying you, it means that you are looking for satisfaction outside of your marriage. You see, truth adds up, and you're also supposed to be a helpmate. Only a woman who's a fool will want to take the place of a man in a relationship knowing that she is not physically capable of defending the family as well as a man can, nor is she fit to do the work that a man does. Now I'm gonna throw something at you. Women talk about, being a housewife is this, that, and the other. Well, guess what? I got custody of my kids. I raised my kids. After my divorce, a couple years after my divorce, I got custody of my kids and I raised them. And I listened to women talk about, oh, how hard it is, how hard it is, how hard it is, and this, that, and the other. As a single father, I was too busy working and raising my kids, attending to their needs, to concern myself with what's easy and what's not easy. Because I had a responsibility. I had a responsibility. When I did not feel my ex was doing a good job with my kids, I could have walked away, paid my child support, and went on and partied. But I got custody of my kids and did the best job I could. And when women would come up to me and talk about how hard with one kid and tell me how hard it is, I tell them I'm raising both of my children. And then they look at me dumbfounded. And yes, my ex applied for the divorce. And most men, when their woman will apply for a divorce, they will sit back and think about it. And some of them may say, this is a good idea. If they can't have peace of mind at home, you got to have it somewhere. But with that, I think I've said everything that I needed to be said. So if you're a woman and you're on this and you think that you're this queen or something, and you decide to withdraw your subscription, so be it. I mean, I'm not here to make you. I'm not here to help you in Gaga land. I'm gonna tell you how it is. Hey, and if you can't, hey, and if it burns like alcohol, well, hey, that's your problem. That's your problem. If it burns like alcohol, then that means you're living in a delusion and you need to snap out of it. But let me get out of here because shit, I should be in bed. I got to get up and get and work out and everything else tomorrow. But when I feel that God has something for me to say, then I'm gonna say it, and then get my sleep. So with that, say la vie, and God bless you all.